Hello once again. Welcome back to another video by Intellipaat. In today's video, we'll look at IBM Cognos Analytics 11, one of the leading technologies platform in today's world. So let's explore it. Let's quickly go through the topics we shall be covering in this video. Overview of IBM Cognos Analytics 11, its history, architecture, key features, major components of IBM Cognos Analytics 11, then IBM Cognos Analytics 11 interface demo, its use case, and finally job trends. So let's begin. What is IBM Cognos Analytics 11? So there are many business intelligence solutions available in the market, but ever since IBM announced the release of the latest version of their business intelligence solution called IBM Cognos Analytics 11, with a much needed overhaul of the user interface and a complete refocus on usability, this release has got a lot of buzz in the business of analytics. IBM Cognos Analytics 11 software is an online-based business intelligence platform that offers a complete array of BI software to address company goals. Cognos Analytics 11 is comprised of over 30 different products. Its abilities include dashboarding, analytics, reporting, scorecarding, and notably data integration. Self-service analytics. It provides intuitive and immersive user experiences, mainly focused on analytics and discovery. It also provides users direct data preparation, data governance and business. IT collaboration provides the ability to manage its information knowledge and to answer questions. It also has got smarter, more embeddable analytics. Cognos Analytics 11 also contains unique products which completely separate it from the broader field of business intelligence by being able to simultaneously cater to both the largest corporate giants on one hand and smaller to mid-sized companies on the other with the same system. Now let's look at the brief history of IBM Cognos Analytics 11. Cognos was founded by Alan Rushforth and Peter Glenister and started as Quasar Systems Limited in 1969. Cognos grew successful in 1995 with its business intelligence products for local area networks. But new internet technologies had come into the BI industry faster than the company had anticipated. After Cognos issued a notice informing shareholders of a slowdown in growth, many sold their shares, causing prices to fall quickly. In 2010, IBM Cognos 2010 was a vastly improved release and sets the bar high for integrated business intelligence platforms and performance management. In 2015, Cognos was redesigned to resemble the IBM Watson Analytics in self-service functionality and named it Cognos Analytics. That brings IBM back in the game against new edge competitors like ClickView and Tableau. It is a next-generation, sleek, unified tool that provides end users, power users, and IT professionals a fast, intent-driven dashboard and reports authoring interface on top of the strong foundation that IBM Cognos has proved over decades. IBM Cognos Analytics version 11 is the latest version. It is a web-based business intelligence solution with integrated reporting, dashboarding, analysis, event management, and more features. Cognos Analytics includes server and modeling components. Cognos Analytics 11 integrates easily into your existing infrastructure by using resources that are in our environment, such as a database for the content store. Now we'll discuss IBM Cognos Analytics 11 architecture. A traditional Cognos environment is composed out of three components. The data tier or content manager will handle all the requests concerning report definitions, stored report output, security. In other words, everything that is related to the content storage. The application tier will actually process and run the reports and other requests including interface rendering. The third tier is composed of web communication. The gateway tier that uses a web server will route incoming requests to the dispatcher. The most commonly used web server in Cognos Business Intelligence 10 was without a doubt Internet Information Services. In Cognos 11, the web server is an optional component. Requests are directly directed to the dispatcher. Only when single sign-on is required, the optional gateway tier needs to be installed. The CGI and ISAPI gateway components are no longer being used. Instead, a reverse proxy is configured that points to the dispatcher. Now we'll look at the key features of IBM Cognos Analytics 11. Some of the IBM Cognos Analytics 11 key features include intuitive interface for authoring content, drag and drop dashboard creator via desktops or mobile devices, contextualized smart search, automatically recommends best visualizations for particular data templates, data modeling features such as direct reporting from data sources, automatic data model generation based on keywords, and uploading personal and external data. Data protection by using layers of permissions and authentication. In its latest release, the product enhancements offer support for chart values, advanced calculations for data modules and dashboards, better filtering in visualization and reports, and finally drill down reports. Now we'll get a glimpse of some of the major components of IBM Cognos Analytics 11. These are IBM Cognos Connection, Cognos Workspace Advanced, IBM Cognos Framework Manager, Geospatial Analytics, Storytelling, Dashboards, Modeling, and Reporting. Let's look at each of them one by one. IBM Cognos Connection is the portal to IBM Cognos software. It provides a single access point to all corporate data available in IBM Cognos software. We can use IBM Cognos Connection to work with entries such as reports, analysis, queries, agents, metrics, and packages. It can also be used to create shortcuts, URLs, and pages to organize entries. We can use IBM Cognos Connection to create and run reports and cubes. It can also run distribute reports. We can also use it to create and run agents and schedule entries. With IBM Cognos Workspace Advanced, we can perform advanced data exploration and author simple reports. Here we can seamlessly perform deeper analysis and report authoring, such as adding additional measures, conditional formatting, and advanced calculations. We can also launch Cognos Workspace Advanced directly from the IBM Cognos Connection portal. With Cognos Workspace Advanced, we can create reports with relational or dimensional data sources, and that shows data in lists, crosstabs, and charts. We can also use our own external data source. IBM Cognos Framework Manager is the metadata modeling tool for IBM Cognos Analytics. It helps to manage, share, and secure different versions of metadata. We can configure Framework Manager to use an external source control system. Next component is Geospatial Analytics. Business users now have access to mapping capabilities powered by Mapbox. With worldwide base maps and street-level views, user can simply drag data items directly to their map and begin analyzing their data. This mapping software is ready to use with your upgrade and is just the beginning of the mapping capabilities in Cognos Analytics. Storytelling was first introduced in the previous release and allows the business user to create a timeline to share their insights. In R5, Cognos Analytics now has instant infographic features where numeric values can be represented as images and shapes along with the text animations and templates for guided journey navigation. Several new features have been added to dashboarding to make it even easier to interact with your data. Some of the following features include pin column headers. When viewing the data in cross tabs or a grid, column headers such as the row and column are now pinned automatically for simpler viewing. Remove filters. As you filter through visualizations, you can easily select and remove filters. RAVE2 visualization engine for both dashboards and reports, added for better performance, functionality, and appearance. Navigation paths allows greater flexibility to drill down into your data by jumping to different fields and levels. Access to Relational Framework Manager packages. Users can now access FM packages from the dashboard itself and drag and drop the data into the canvas. There are several modeling enhancements in this release, such as navigational groups. Data modules now contain navigation groups where users can create columns of different levels and fields and create different drill paths for their analysis. Schema metadata load improvements. Metadata can now be cleared or reread with a click of a button, as well as schemas can now be excluded by simply unchecking them, so users have greater control over the information is made available in the data module. Linked data modules. Data modules can now be used as a data source or a reference to another data module, meaning no more redefining the same KPI calculations. Relational package as data module source. Framework Manager relational packages can now be used as a source to a data module and can be merged with another sources such as an uploaded Excel spreadsheet, which then can be joined and augmented together. Cognos Analytics includes new reporting visualizations that are ready to use in the upgrade. So users no longer need to download visualizations that they want to use. With the new visualization window, users can now see a combined window of all the new charts available and filter through them. Now we'll look at IBM Cognos Analytics 11 interface. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go through interface details. I'm just going to take a view of new interface details. So whatever you are watching on your screen, it is the IBM Cognos Analytics page. I have connected to the trial version over here, and you can download the trial version by going on the IBM website. You can also create your IBM credentials and then you can simply use it as it is on cloud, and you don't really need to install it. You just need IBM credential in order to use your Cognos Analytics. So this is the new interface. As I said, you do not have any kind of separate studio like Query or Analysis Studio and all. Everything is going to be under this one roof. So this is your welcome screen, your home screen. So Cognos Analytics is completely based on self-services. We have the smarter search option here. Let's check it out that. So here. So if you look for the smarter search option, it is easy for us to search for any kind of reports or packages or jobs. For example, if I want to search something related to, let's say, sales, I just type the word sales and enter. So it is going to fetch me all the reports, packages, folders, data modules, everything that has got sales in it. You also have got refine your search option using this filter. Right? You can use this filter to refine your search, and the options you'll be getting is reports, dashboards, data, folders, etc. You also have got the option to filter your search based on the time frame. Just like here we can see, here we have got today, yesterday's, past week's sales report or past month's sales report, whatever you want. So all these options are available here. We have also got here my content and team content. In Cognos BI, we had public folder and my folders. Here, public folder has got replaced with team content. Now, team content is common to everyone who is connected to that particular Cognos server. So they can save all their reports, packages, jobs, everything in here. And my content here is similar to my folder, where you can use and store your own file, folders, packages, etc. So here my content is visible to the user who logs in, and team content is visible to anyone connected to the server and having the corresponding permission. So in Cognos Analytics as well, you have got a very secured login. You'll be logging in as a user. We have also got a recent tab here. So whatever you have recently opened, whatever it is, a data module, package, reports, or files, everything is going to be fetched in this recent file. Okay, you can also see your recent file opened here. And in Cognos Analytics, we have also got the option to upload the files. You can directly upload the file and of course create reports out of that. Okay. And plus in Cognos Analytics, we have also got all this, get started videos, all these reference video. Whenever you want to go through the Cognos Analytics, you can simply refer to these sample data, support, or get started videos. Then after that, we have also got a manage tab, which is completely for the Cognos administration part. You can see the administration console connecting to your content manager, multi-tenancy, etc. Then we have got this new where you have got report, dashboard, story, data module, other, upload files, job, etc. So reports, you can create all types of reports, whether it is all app report, OLTP report, or an active report, all in there. Then dashboard, story, and data module. These three are completely new features being introduced to Cognos Analytics. So dashboard is not like a workbook. It is not going to be a collection of reports. Here you will be able to connect with your data modules or packages or your uploaded files, and you can create some interactive visualizations or dashboards, which is going to have various kind of visualizations. So it's completely new. Then story. It is going to be a guided journey where you can explain your requirement in a form of a story with various type of visualizations and emotions. It is basically used for presentational purposes. Data module. It is not actually replacing framework or transformer parts. We still have framework managers and transformers, but data modules are for the power user or ad hoc user, where they quickly want to connect with their relational data sources and they want to create packages out of it. So it also has got the feature called intent driven modeling, where we are going to specify an intent keyword. Based on that, it's automatically going to give a model out of that. Then we have got other. So you can see all the legacy studios. So that is when you are installing Cognos 11, it will ask you whether you want the legacy studio. So if you are upgrading from the 10th version to 11th version and you have already created reports in Analytics Studio, Query Studio and all, so in that case we need the legacy studio. Okay. Workspace is also now a legacy connection, which you find here itself. Now upload files. So upload files and create reports, as I've already told you, you can directly upload and create reports or data modules using this option. And then we have got this job. So job is a collection of reports or some actions which I may want to perform in a batch processing. So this was all about this new interface, Cognos Analytics new interface, where many of the features have been added, have been incorporated to make it more user friendly, and many of the enhancement has been done. Okay, and also let us just check what version are we on. So let us check it. It is 11.0.10. So there are many features, just I told you, just like dashboard, and story and data modules, just I showed you here. So dashboard, story, data module, all these features have recently been incorporated. It has been enhanced in here, which were previously not available in the previous versions, just like 11.0.1, etc. So you can also set up here your welcome screen in case of you want to set any kind of reports as your welcome screen. So this is also possible. So everything like reports, dashboards, story, data modules, everything is going to have a complete new reporting interface. So reports, functionality, and everything still exist, whatever you have learned in your Cognos BI, but you'll be using that but in a different level of interface. So here I'm going to show you some kind of sample reports, okay, dashboards. So active report concept still exists. It is going to give you the interactivity in the offline mode, where you can download the reports in the HTML format. So in this report, I'm going to show you map visualization. That's why I chose this report. So as I have already told you guys that Cognos Analytics supports map visualization. So this is nothing but directly it is creating a visualization, and it is not through any kind of map manager or so. We have a visualization for a map. So if you have a geographical field in your data, you would be able to create these kind of map visualization. And here, this is the report being created using Cognos Analytics. So this is in the run mode. If you want to go to edit mode, you need to click on this button. So this here, you need to click on this button and it will give you the editing mode open. Okay, just like this. And here, this is nothing but your data source, which is being connected. It is a flat file, an Excel file, and this is being connected and the report is being generated. And this is for the toolbox. As I said, the toolbox remains the same. All of it remains the same. Okay, here just chat is being replaced by visualization. Otherwise, table, block, text items, layout calculations, hyperlink, everything is just the same. Here you can see data container, prompting. Okay, everything remains simply unchanged. Only new thing is the interface, and that is what you need to learn over here. Okay, just get a quick view of all of these. Now here you have got pages, right? You can create pages. Here your queries, report, variables, everything is simply unchanged. Okay, so you can also see different screen here and can switch back to your welcome screen anytime. Now let me show you a dashboard, how a dashboard is being created using Cognos Analytics. So if you are using this trial version, you'll be getting samples like this, and anything can be open for getting the reference like reports, dashboards, extensions, etc. So let me show you an example of dashboard. How is it being created? So let me get it open. So we have different kind of templates. So we can have a single dashboard or a tabbed dashboard, and infographics dashboards are also possible. Okay, so let it get open. One thing which is quite interesting about this dashboard is this is very much interactive, and plus this is not any collection of reports but a visualization of a data source of yours. Okay, let me show you guys how it is very much interactive. So whenever I'm going to change anything, click on anything, it is getting changed, as you guys must be noticing. So if I change anything, if I click on anything, everything getting changed. So say if I click on here in any city or country, so again all the data is getting changed. So in short, Cognos Analytics offers you a very much interactive dashboard. Okay, and again it has opened in run mode. If you want to edit it, you can simply go to the editing tool that I showed you guys previously. So let's go to the editing tool. So here we are again in our editing mode now, and this is nothing but all kind of visualizations that has been provided to you to create a dashboard out of it. Okay, so see these kind of visualization. You have area map, bar chart, bubble, column, then cross tab, everything is here. And also we have got here a map and legacy map. Just here, map and legacy map. These are integrating map from the Mapbox. Mapbox is a map vendor which produces different style of a map. Okay, now let me show you some sample stories. We have seen dashboard. Now let me go to stories and show you some. So let me go through more valuable customers. So let me open that for you all. So stories, as I told you guys, is nothing but a representation of your requirement in terms of a story to a non-technical customer. Okay, so it has a beginning slide, then ending slide, and the slides in between, and everything must be in a synchronization. So whatever slides you are using, it must have a kind of a story, and it must depict some kind of data, some kind of relevant data to your customer. So if you have got a large number of data, large amount of data, and you have to describe it to a non-technical customer, you simply can use story to describe your requirement. So this is how the slide occurs. So you can simply use it. This is a slide based representation. Just like slide wise you'll be telling your story to your customer, you can use animations like this. And also you have got an option to use emotions like this, to add a little bit flavor to your story. So this is how you create your story, and so that you're a non-technical person can also understand your requirement, your data without any hassle, very smoothly and effectively. And nowadays most of the BI tools use this concept of storytelling for presentational purposes. So this was all about the Cognos Analytics interface, the new interface which has got many new features, many new enhancements, just and you also have got this storytelling dashboard and reports, story, data module. So many new things have been incorporated in this, and I hope that you have got a clear picture of how does it look like. So let's go ahead and move forward. Now we'll look how Genpact is utilizing IBM Cognos Analytics 11 for fully centralized data warehouse, data integration, and analytics platform. Genpact is a large consultancy, and running a large consultancy requires careful allocation of time, skills, and other resources. Genpact had the challenge to ensure that its financial and operational planning and reporting processes were up to date, as its decision makers need continuous insight into both current engagements and the future pipeline. For example, if they wanted to analyze the profitability of a given project, they would need to gather and combine data from sales, HR, and finance. Each department maintained its own on-premise data warehouse, and it often took time to get hold of the data and ensure that they were getting accurate, consistent answers. In short, as an IT team, they were spending too much time in just keeping the lights on when they wanted to be adding more value to their business. The Genpact needed a single global provider to help them to build a fully centralized data warehouse, data integration, and analytics platform. Genpact became an early adopter of IBM Cognos Analytics on cloud, which generates intuitive, interactive reports and dashboards. To integrate data from diverse functions such as sales, finance, and HR, Genpact moved from its existing Oracle and Informatica solutions and established a central data warehouse built on IBM DB2 warehouse on cloud. To transfer data from the operational systems to the data warehouse for analysis, the company relies on ETL processes powered by IBM InfoSphere Data Stage on cloud. Today, the cloud-based IBM Analytics solutions help teams across Genpact perform activities such as planning, budgeting, monthly closing, sales planning, and monitoring the employee lifecycle. In each process, the teams can run analysis on the fly to guide their decision making, drawing on data from multiple departments to paint a full picture of the company's financial position and operational status. Now we'll look at IBM Cognos Analytics 11 job trends. There's a lot of opening coming into this domain. The average salary for IBM Cognos Analytics ranges from approximately $55,511 per year for management associate to $90,337 per year for business intelligence developer. And with this, we come to an end of this video. Here we looked at what is IBM Cognos Analytics 11 and then a brief history of IBM Cognos Analytics. We saw its architecture, some of the key features of IBM Cognos Analytics. We also discussed some of the major components of IBM Cognos Analytics 11. Then we saw the interface of IBM Cognos Analytics and how IBM Cognos Analytics helped Genpact to overcome its issues, and at last we discussed the career growth in IBM Cognos Analytics 11. So if you're willing to accelerate your career in Cognos 11, join Cognos Analytics 11 online training at Intellipaat. We provide the best online classes to help you learn Cognos architecture, Cognos Analytics 11 user interface, data modules and dashboarding features, metadata modeling with Framework Manager, Cognos Analytics 11 improved administration, and also instructor-led and self-paced training with a Cognos Analytics certification. For any enquiry, contact Intellipaat anytime. I hope the video was informative for you. Please like the video, and if you have any doubt, comment below. We shall respond to it at the earliest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Do look out for other related videos in our playlist. For more detailed information, visit our website now. Have a great day and career ahead.